Hey everyone, Deadbine here. Welcome back to Escaping Tarkov. This is episode number 48. Today we're going to be getting into a bunch of shoreline raids. We're going to be doing our wet job, cargo X. There's so many here. Looking at them, we could level up our sniper skill if we want to. We have athlete, which sprinting a lot helps with that. We're going to get those crafting. Yeah, it's gonna be a good episode today. Nostalgia is a big one. Gives us the Heps key, another Docs case. Really powerful thing to get done. Maybe look for Sanitar. We need to get him killed up as well. So yeah, gonna be a fun episode. Let's get into it. First things first, we need to go check on our hideout. So this has been running for a week or so. So the stash upgrade that we had last time is ready to go. That's going to add 10 extra slots, I believe, or 10 extra rows, rather. You can see Stash 3, Level 3 here is quite expensive. 8.5 million, and a couple of these guys. We're actually almost there in Ragman 3. We need to do some more Ragman tasks, but we're getting closer to that. But this is actually relatively attainable. We just need to get some more ruble or cash flow going for that. And let's go ahead and collect all of our items. This is our go-to staple right now, just to make sure we have enough helmets going for us. And in fact, we are going to keep buying them, getting that going. Always just verifying that it is actually worthwhile monetarily here, but about 25k for that, a little 26k for that, plus 10. So 36k to get two and a half 6B47 helmets. Can't beat that. It's a great price. All right, what do we got here? We've got some AP. Anything we want to do? Well, we don't have any fuel right now. We do need to get some fuel going. And eventually instead of producing bleach there, I do want to actually produce some amount. Okay, we've got that going as well. Instead of producing bleach there, I do want to produce some amount of I think I want another mag box moving forward there. So that'll be good. And we need to get some fuel here. We actually need to get level 3 of this going, which we can now. That's the other big thing, is now that we have stash level 2, we actually have quite a bit to upgrade here. Because level 3 lets us craft aquamaries, the water bottles. And 4 of those from Ragman 3 trade for a level 4 armored rig. And that repairs well, has a ton of slots. It's really good for going into backpackless raids, say on interchange. And it's just overall really a powerful place to be at. But you need level 3 of this guy, so let's get that going. So you need to buy 3 more sodium. We'll get both of those. Get that guy. And then it was just 2 more coffee after that. Yep. Coffee sells for a decent chunk, for sure. All right, we'll get that upgrading. That's 14 hours, so that'll be done later. Oh, our library is constructed. Very nice. So you get practical skill boosts and additional raid experience. Additional raid experience is quite good when you're trying to hit level 40. That unlocks all your dealers, all that good stuff. So definitely good there. Intel level 2 is the other one that was gated by the Nutrition 3. So we're gonna not buy this stuff until the Nutrition 3 is up and going. Now Workbench may have been locked behind. I believe Workbench was locked behind Stash level 2, so we have that installed now. So have to buy that fire clean. These actually aren't too bad, so yeah, definitely buy these on the market. If you find one in raid, make sure you don't use the in raid one. This is part of the Kappa container task. So if you get one of these, make sure you're using that. In fact, I'm actually going to even go double check here. And a trick you can do for that. Look at all that stash space. Oh baby, that's nice. That is nice. Go ahead and put all these away. I want to make sure. Okay, I don't have one yet. Yeah, I want to keep all of our Kappa container items down below here. I'm actually just going to equip that. That'll do. Okay, good. I'll just make sure we didn't have a fire clean that we could mistakenly use in the hideout. That would be really bad, because finding those can be quite a hassle sometimes for Kappa. And yeah, so that'll be upgraded to level 3. Again, both of those will be done tomorrow, which I am trying to get one recording in tomorrow. Unfortunately, our insurance, I thought we were going to have a week. So that's from Tuesday to Monday. Our insurance didn't make it. So Therapist is really, it must be only 5 days or something like that. So maybe therapist is not nearly as good as I thought she was. So maybe we'll only insure if we can insure with Prepper here. But yeah, she didn't hold it for as long as I thought she would. Unfortunately. All right, these aren't bad. Just want to make room for that super water in here. Okay, get that going. We'll get this in our med case. Put these down in our... I want to start organizing a little bit differently. We're going to put our backpack stacks down here. We're going to put these guys down here. What I'd like to do is have like a gap between med cases, scav junk boxes, stuff like that to organize with. So like, I don't know, 5 to 10 row gap there. Then all my weapons and armor and stuff. So like that's where this row will start with that. And then below that will be all my armors and clothing items and all that good stuff. In fact, I'm actually tempted to even take, now that I have so much room, I'm tempted to just start taking stuff out. Put these there for now. That'll work. I'm tempted to start taking stuff out of the rigs and just keep the rigs empty as well. I'm just doing my best here to keep things organized best as possible. It's not always easy. But then I have an idea of what we have to work with and what I have to buy, stuff like that. Because we don't really have a ton of guns right now. These are going to be used for the respirator test. That's on interchange. Okay. Yeah, so I think I'm going to just take out all of these, just sort of get an idea of what we got going on here. And when we get... I'm looking to start getting a weapons case somewhere in there. That would be good for us. Help us organize. Put those in there, I guess. Okay. These are crafting materials. We don't need to worry about those. And some of these things I might even just end up selling. Because we have a lot of random stuff here from just things I've saved over throughout the raids here. And some of them aren't even really, like, that great. Or we can purchase better from dealers now that we have higher level dealers. Like this thing we can get rid of. Stuff like that. That's our cap container quest. There's some keys. I think I had another one filled with keys somewhere. I did like that bridge. That worked well for me. Keep that with our guns. And the bummer about... There we go. There's our other key container. The bummer about rigs, using rigs for storage, is you can't name them, which is unfortunate. So it's hard to get a visual organization. Like, you can tag these guys. Like, for instance, we could tag this 5.56 and then just start putting nothing but 5.56 ammo and mags in those two boxes there. And that's a really good organizational scheme, I've found anyway, for quick access. Right now I only have one of each, so they're just dump boxes for us for now. But okay, so yeah, goal here is to get to shoreline. I need to get all of my shoreline keys going. They're somewhere over here. I have one filled with customs and that. There's our shoreline stuff. It can't be there. Ah, duh. It's in the docks case labeled shoreline up at the top of our base. That makes total sense. The problem is the sick case is so much more powerful, so we're just going to do one of these numbers. Put all these guys there. We have 308, which is necessary for one of our upcoming tasks here. Cottage houses for extra stuff. We don't need to keep the money with us. We'll keep all this stuff with us, though. There's no reason to... This is plenty of room for keys and dog tags and stuff like that. I'm not planning on playing aggressive here. Stuff like that. So let's just get rid of a few things that are just taking up space for us. These guys are pretty good. I like those for the Mosins, personally. Get rid of that. Bunch of 3.66 suppressors. I'm not a big fan of that hollow sight. It's a 5.45 one. I've actually been digging the MRS a little bit more for red dots that I use outside. It has a sighting range of 50 meters instead of 25 like most other red dots. So it works a little bit better at range. So I've been enjoying that one a little bit more. For sure. All right, so we'll sell those. I need to get fuel for my hideout. which, did I just hit level 3 for mechanic? I might have just hit level 3 for mechanic. I must have. These are all undiscovered here. Okay. A lot of possibilities now. We'll do a couple of these at a time. I'm not overly worried about these minor detailed ones here. If you're looking to do M4 tasks, this is a really good one. 3 GP coins, or 4 GP coins, excuse me. Base stats is really good. This is the muzzle brake that you need for a suppressor. The KAC suppressor. And you just need to put a grip and a sight on it after that, and you're good to go. Like, it's, you know, 30k for the suppressor, 10k for a decent grip, whatever sight you prefer. Obviously no mags ammo included, but that's only 80k for the gun. Or if you just have GP coins saved up, it's honestly quite a good one. Monetarily, I don't know how well this works out. I honestly don't know. I'd have to do the math on that. But that's actually might not be a bad way to get a weapons case going. Though that said, I think I might rather try to save up for that 8.5 million sooner rather than later. I know it makes everything's a little bit unorganized in the actual stash. But then you have just the stash upgrades. Now, level 2 stash is the only stash upgrade that gates you from anything else in your hideout. You could theoretically play the entire time with just a level 2 stash. In fact, I've done that multiple times because I kept the thick item case, which adds definitely more room than down here. You know, you saw how many extra rows we got. It wasn't that many. So, yeah. It's really entirely up to you on whether you want to update it or not. Got level 4 Jaeger, which is something, I guess. I feel like I shouldn't have these. These, by the way, are actually 10 million. They are thermal goggles. Very powerful. You can't use red dots or anything, but they have to use iron sights only with them. And you know what? They're not half bad. They're not half bad. All right, I came here to see. All right, let's get rid of that, and then we're gonna look for. Expeditionary fuel tank here. We're gonna put 100% on here. They have this cool thing now where you can actually do the filters here. We're gonna remove the barters, and I'd rather use this fuel, even though they're about the same. Actually, I only want one. I'd rather use this fuel here because we get to craft stuff with it. So once this is done, we'll go ahead and craft up another mag box. We're gonna start wanting to save those for sure. I want at least 2 mag boxes, at least 2. Okay, that's working on something, but we're not necessarily crafting anything. Make your hideout work for you. Like if you spend a lot of effort putting time into it, like you can make some serious money or make some seriously good stuff like this. Is no problem. Start crafting green gunpowder or something like that. I think there's actually guides out there. I have never personally watched them. There's guides on there. What's the most monetarily efficient item to craft in each hideout spot and have always crafting? You know, rubles per minute spent crafting, that sort of thing. Because once you get the Bitcoin farm going, you'll want to have, you'll want to have your power on all the time anyway. So not too much of a problem. Yeah, Intel Center 2 is the next big one, but we need Nutrition 3 for that. So we're basically got to wait till tomorrow for that one. So, all right, that's good to go. We could sell that. I think we are going to Shoreline here. We've got our keys. We've got ammo, mags. I would like to bring a bag. Maybe not the big bag. I think I'm going to bring this one. And we need some meds. Toss a CMS in there. Grab this, 4 or 5. We got long-term painkiller. We've got that CMS. That should do us. We're not trying to be overly combative here, but we are going into resort, which is gonna hurt a little bit. It's gonna hurt a little bit. I'm actually gonna get rid of this RK2. We're using the Valde on here. This is something I didn't really realize before. Has a bit of a steep ergo penalty on that. I think I'd rather have something that's like almost as good, but slightly better on the ergo here. So either an RK1. Yeah, we'll do RK1. Because we don't need, like, crazy ergo. I just want it to be not negative ergo. And that'll be... It's 1% less on the recoil control, but it gives us plus... We basically net 5 ergo because instead of giving us negative 2 ergo, we plus 5. So... And then we'll save the RK2 for, like, an SA58. Something where you really need this minus 5. Alright, we got our hatchet in case we need to run to resort, which I will be doing if we need to, because several of our tasks are in resort. I think we need, like, West Wing 308, West Wing 306, as well as West Wing... Gonna buy some nades here. As well as West Wing... No. East Wing 308, 306 for the Cargo X. And then we're also going to be needing... West Wing 303 for Nostalgia. So 2 task-style items, plus killing scavs with our suppressed ADAR, plus there's one more. I guess technically Shooterborn in Heaven, but I'm not too worried about that. Grenadier kills would be good. We do need to get ourselves on Interchange. Interchange and Shoreline are kind of where we're at right now. I think that's it. And leveling up for Health skill, all that good stuff. Oh, killing Sanitar. Killing Sanitar. That's like a it'll happen if it'll happen thing. That's a cool scav. Got a belt on there. All right, yeah, Shoreline, daytime. I'm gonna ensure with Prepper because I plan on doing a recording tomorrow, and we should be good to go. I'll see you guys in raid. All right, we're in. This is actually a pretty good West Wing spawn, so I think we can get up in there quickly and do this sooner rather than later. Make sure we're on full auto here. I assumed we were, but I'm gonna briefly run through here. See if Sanitar's up. I might, you know, run headlong into death, I guess, but... Interesting. Okay. Not gonna bother. Again, just gonna keep going here. If we get up into West Wing... In fact, I'm even gonna take out my hatchet. If we get up into West Wing immediately, we can get Nostalgia. Might even be able to get over to 303 quickly before anybody else gets there. And, yeah. So those are the cottage houses we just ran by. Resort, if you're coming from cottage... It's just right up this hill here. You can't really see it past the trees, but it's there, don't worry. That was one of my biggest things when starting out Shoreline was the pathing to resort and kind of figuring out how close or how far it was. So right, this hill right in front of me is bus depot. It's right past it, and then resort's up and around to the left here. So this is where that high level endurance and strength comes into play. So players who are much higher level than I am can beat me. So this is where the RPG element of the game kicks in, where if you play a lot on your account and level up those stats, you do get minor advantages. That was at me. I'm just not sure from where. I think it was from behind me. I could be wrong though. I'm not really here to fight though. I'm here to get my quest items and get out. Okay. We're gonna go first floor, then all the way up. Checking corners. So 303, which is where we're headed, always open. Check behind us real quick. It's always open. For the task we're on here. It's right here. 301, very popular room. Very popular room in the diary or photo album. Right there. So now there could be people in East Wing already. So I think I'm actually going to go down on the ground. On the ground floor here instead of through there. So if you shoot through those 4 windows there, you do one of these numbers. Now, people in there could easily be somebody in the East Wing. In fact, I'm going to stop and listen for a second. Okay. So either somebody's holding an angle, or nobody's here yet. These are the 2 items I need right now, and if I had time and could go like check my LEDX rooms, sure. But I don't have a full suite of keys for Shoreline just yet. Well, there's a jar of mayo. I don't know if we have that yet or right. That's a consistent spawn for it. If you're looking for the mayo for your Kappa, that's a consistent spawn for there. Grab a couple gold spawns. There's our tough book. Looking for flash drives. I don't think I'm going to search those. Our real goal is just to get in and out here. Like I was saying before, if because I'm coming here for 2 quest items. Doing my best to listen while I grab these items here. Yeah, because I'm coming here for 2 quest items, I don't want to, risk it with high-end loot. I do, however, want to take my time here and make sure I don't screw this up. All right. Because even though it sounds like it could be empty here, I think there's going to be people. I think there's somebody in East Wing. And there's no reason to risk the quest items. I'd rather get the quest done. If I'm coming here for LEDXs specifically, I'll come more, not more geared to fight. We're pretty geared to fight, but I'll come here with a little bit of a slower mentality than just rush in, rush out, get my stuff, leave. Now, we have a scav kill already, so if this rock tunnel is open, with our exploration bonus plus... or just another scav. Okay. We've been taking headshots for some reason, not really sure why. But if rock passage is open here, green smoke at the edge of the river, we'll happily take that out. If not, we'll just hug the edge of the map. Green smoke is up. Now, players could be in this area because due to spawns and tasks and stuff. But sometimes you just get these really fast raids, and it's worth a reset here just to get these 2 documents out. And it's not even going to be a run-through. And we looted enough things that our ammo is paid for. Now, we saw there before, there's a cool jump over here. So there's a wooden bridge that gets you across to the cache over here. And then you can actually jump over that rock. So if you're looking to get to the other side, that's actually a pretty safe way to go. I'm going to start using that from now on. Hey, GG's, that was a great raid. Very, very decisive, very to the point. We got a great spawn. I think that is the best West Wing spawn. Right over there by the cottage houses. We got shot at as we were going in, but we just hunkered forward, pushed through, didn't bother with turning around to try to fight that. That's not what we're there for. We were there for the 2 documents. Yeah, we got in, we got out, we got some good loot. Hell yeah, I'll take that. Well, not great loot, but we got enough loot to pay for the ammo or whatever 10 bullets that we shot or however much it is, and wasn't a run through. Mostly because of these 2 headshots, but you do get a lot more. You get a lot for like travel bonus. Exploration experience. There you go. 300 EXP. That's enough to not have a run through. Right there, because I explored so much. So, when you're thinking, oh, crap, I only killed 1 scav, I don't want to run through. If you've run around a lot, this is why run-throughs happen on Factory a lot, because it's a small map, you don't get that exploration bonus. It's beneficial. It's very beneficial there, too. And we also may have gotten a Kappa item here. Let me see if I have this mayo. I don't. Nice. That was a great pickup. So that's one of the other streamer items we need. Still need the plague mask, still need the fire clean, still need the beard oil, stuff like that, but still solid pickups all around there. I like that. I do actually have 301. Maybe I should have checked 301. I didn't realize we had that. For some reason, I thought we had... oh, yeah, I guess I bought the LEDX rooms. I was really just 100% focused. Because imagine... Sorry, so imagine this. Imagine we had checked 301. and then we get to E-Swing and we die. Sure, we'll have a LEDX, but then we have to do our tasks over again. So, I don't know. I probably should have checked 301, though. For some reason, I was thinking I didn't have 301 and just 222. So, but anyway, I shot 8 bullets. So, I think these will more than pay for the 8 bullets that we shot. I don't think I need these corrugated hoses for anything. So, we're going to go ahead and sell those. I think I need in-raid horses later for Ragman, and we'll just save the chainlets. Okay. I don't think Ragman buys any of these. No. Jaeger. So the repellent to therapist. Although this might actually go for a lot. Let's see. 15K. All right, not bad. Way more than that. I guess because they trade for CMS kits. 2 of these trade for CMS kits. So makes sense that 2 of them would be worth the equivalent of a CMS kit. That's just how markets work. Sell these for 25s. Just get rid of them. Okay. All right, and then before we forget to do anything here, let's make sure we go ahead and hand in these task items here. In particular, this one is nice. Nostalgia. It doesn't unlock anything else, but it gives you some rubles, but it also gives you another docs case, which is nice, but key to HEP Station now. I really like the HEP Station key. A lot. There's really good weapons parts in there. You guys already know I love modding weapons. And you can get a lot of nice things up in there. I think there's a folder of intelligence spawn in there as well. So definitely a worthwhile key for sure. And I would keep it if you got it personally. All right, putting all these away. Still got a bunch of randomness in here. Go ahead and put all these down below so we can combine these. Okay, we'll do that, then that, then that. All right, good. Gonna go ahead and unload that. What was I using? 55A1, filter by item here. Let's go buy some stacks. We've got plenty of dollars. Might as well buy the ammo that we, can for dollars. Save a little bit for stack in there. Let's go ahead and put these away. Oh, we're filled up on this. Let's go ahead and, I don't even know, sell some of that. Sure. Maybe some, oh, that'll stack. FMJ, subsonic, these are all good. Got 1 bullet of M61 there. Those will stack. These are easy to buy. You really can get away with only having 1 of these boxes and just saving the rare stuff that's worth a lot of money, but like I enjoy not having to think about buying ammo. And of course, if you're trying to buy the good stuff and you want to save a bunch of it, having multiple ammo boxes for them so you can buy every time the dealer rotates in. Because the cheapest place to get it is always the dealers. So if you love using M61 or you love using AP or whatever, buying it from the dealers 120 at a time, multiple times through the course of your playthrough, and then storing in a box is, I mean, that may seem obvious, but it's just one of those little tiny things you can do to save money in the long run, so you're not constantly buying it at an upcharge on there. I gotta hand in this to Peacekeeper for Cargo X. Now, Cargo X's are a bunch of these find documents in Shoreline. So that's kind of where we're at here. And we're still working on Wet Job. We're still looking for Sanitar. But we really do have like interchange, stuff like that to work on. Still got to get our sniper skill leveled up as well. For sure. We could just go ahead and buy all of these, hand them in. That would actually get us... Ragman level 3, which unlocks quite a few good armor. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and buy the Yushunka here. Unfiltered the 55A1. So I needed 7 of those. So 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now we're obviously burning through money here for that. But yeah, 6 bolts. If you buy with the Y key like I do, you're gonna run into that. And that's 7. So obviously expensive to get this done, but leveling up Ragman to 3 is honestly pretty good. So go ahead and turn all these in. Go ahead and turn all these in. Complete that. If you're looking to not spend money on that, Keck Tape plus Cordera trades for the Cowboy Haps, and the Ushunkas are very easy to find on scavs. Also, a lot of people at this point in the wipe, if you're watching this at this stage of the wipe, a lot of people are doing their setup task, which they have to wear Ushunkas into customs with shotguns. So if you go to customs and kill some players, you'll probably get some Ushunkas that way as well. If you don't want to just straight up buy those. But that'll get Ragman up to level 3 for us, which is really good. I'm going to show you guys one of my favorite armors of all time. Oh, nice. Another pistol case. We're going to go ahead and put our actual pistol in there. Nice. All right. So Ragman 3 unlocks a lot of nice things. So this helmet, if we had handed in our item properly, this helmet would be available in the black matted form, which is one better for just visibility, and it would be 20,000 rubles cheaper. So that's a really big. That's the real reason you want to hand in the chemical to the chemical part 4 or whatever it is to the proper person, which is Skier. I messed up. That's okay. These things happen. These things happen. So this barter trade right here, M1 trade. It is a level 4 armor, has 65 armor points. It holds 20 items in it. Protects your thorax and your stomach. Doesn't have that much armor penalty, and it's steel, so it repairs well. 4 aquamaries. You buy 1 filter, you get 1.5-ish super waters from a filter. That crafts 8. That's 2 armors. You need a plastic tube to craft these aquamaries. In my hardcore account, I'm pumping out aquamaries for $0 into hardcore. But if you're just buying these materials to crank out the aquamaries, it's just free armor. Also, the trade's unlimited, so if you keep dying over and over again, it doesn't really matter. And it's even if you bought the aquamaries. Let's go look how much they are right now. Let's go look how much they are right now. They are 14k right now. So if I bought 4 of these, that's 56k, 57k for a level 4 armor, unlimited trades. Like this, it's almost even better to just buy them. It might even be cheaper compared to the filters. But if you're cranking these out in your hideout, I guarantee you, your baseline will always be a level 4 armor for really cheap. And it's massive too. Like the actual slots it holds are, I think they're the same as an AVS rig. 3 less than an AVS rig. And these are combined materials, so it doesn't even repair as well, you know? So definitely worthwhile. For sure. For sure. You should definitely take advantage of it. And I don't even think, if people caught onto it, I don't even think it would increase the price that much because you can produce the aquamaries in your hideout. Because most people go for moonshine. I think the aquamaries are the hidden gem. Hidden gems. Okay. So we got a good, solid grasp on that. Let's work on 2 different tasks while we're going here. Shoreline's not going anywhere. That's fine. We'll do one of those for sure. I don't need any specific items, so we can't really take our scav out really anywhere for specific items task-wise. I really do want to focus on tasks. So I think I might focus on some decontamination surface here. It's not the easiest to do thing in the world because the armor is so garbage, but I kind of want to try something out with this. So that's what we're going to do. We also need to level up our sniper rifle skill, though. It's a tough one. What else do I need to do on there? I need to get the Aldi cargo routes. Okay, let's just work on decontamination service while we go from here. We're going to set the M4 aside for now. And I might take this MP7 in. I think I'm going to take this MP7 in because it's close range. That's what we're meant to do. Or maybe not. We need something that's good at tapping snaps. Almost shotguns are almost really good to take in for this task in particular. Just because they're, you know, you want something that puts scavs down quickly with headshots, or even like this pistol. You know, we haven't used a pistol in a while. Let's mod out this Fisher. I haven't used a pistol in a while. Let's mod out this Fisher, something nice, like we do. We'll even keep the ghost ring on there. Gonna go ahead and do that. I have high enough level. High enough level mechanic that we should be able to buy this stuff for cheap. Let's do this though. It's a really good barter trade. If you like using pistols, in particular, if you like using Glocks, there is this trade for 2 magnets. So if you get 2 magnets here, I think I've done this on the series before. Nope, not magnets. Okay. Now they are expensive. I'm not sure if it's because of that trade. I don't think it is. I think they're useful for something else. But you go ahead and grab that, and then what you do is it has the best in slot slide. Okay, has the best in slot barrel. So if you get like a Fisher, you can just plop that on there. We can plop the. I actually like these 2 sights, so I think I'm actually just we'll save the ghost ring for this guy, and then all we really need to do is make sure we have that, and then we're gonna do a link search, and we're gonna go ahead and grab ourselves the stock. I think we have access to the stock here. Go to stocks and chassis. Yeah, as long as you can buy it from the dealers, it's fine. All right, beautiful. And that's as best as you can get with the Glock. It's got really, I know it doesn't seem like it, but it has really low recoil. You'll see when we shoot it. And then we're gonna do that guy and a backup mag. We're probably gonna do mostly AP, just because 7N31's kind of hard to get, but we're gonna try to get it. If I can buy it from, yeah, it's usually out of stock from Prapper. Got an hour and 22 minutes left, but this sells out so fast. It's quite powerful, but APs are fine, honestly. APs for pistol running, APs get the job done. So for this one, I think we are. Maybe I will bring in an extra filter by item. One of these. These are cheap, I think. Yeah. You don't spend our euros. I think it's more expensive monetarily, but that's okay. And we'll just top load those. In fact, I'll even just keep this down in here. Keep that in there. And we'll do it that way. Nice. We've actually got our interchange keys. We're not going to invest in it anymore. I need to take off the AVS rig. I need to get myself, well, not get myself. I need to put on a respirator. I need to get myself a 3M armor. I think if I just put dash after that, it works. Maybe a space. 3M. Oh, it's dash 3M. That's what it is. So there's a barter here. We don't need mint condition because this armor sucks anyway. I'd rather just buy it, repair it cheaply, and be done with it. Like we're playing like we don't have armor on. Now I was considering trying maybe wearing a different armor, keeping this here, ditching that armor, replacing it. You know, like doing one of these numbers. Let's try it for one raid. If it doesn't work for the one raid, so be it. Let's try for the one raid. So basically, we'll ditch this, equip this, and then we'll pick that up later. Yeah. Let's try that for one raid. See how it goes. All right. So we need to kill scavs. We need to get the Ollie documents, and I think that's it. Now, if I went to customs first real quick and did the camera, we'd have chumming, but I honestly don't think I want to go to the center of the map while I'm doing this anyway. So we're just going to go hit up this. Maybe I'll do nighttime. Let's do nighttime. We have a flashlight on our pistol. Should give us free range and access to all the scavs. There's going to be less player scavs. We can maybe make this a nice long raid and try to circle the map a couple times and get all of our scav kills going. That should be good. That should be good. So let's go ahead and short everything up in here, especially if we're going to be dropping our gazelles on the ground there. All right, let's go do this. Let's go do this. I'll see you guys, raid. All right, we're in. Bit of a late spawn. Right next to power. Nothing crazy late spawn wise. We're a couple seconds late here. So we'll just do this and see where we're at. So try to get some good looting in. Don't need those. As well as those scab kills. Those are worth a decent amount. You never know when you're gonna need more pain meds. Car is here. I do believe I forgot to bring 3,000 rubles for that. Which is unfortunate. Circuit boards are worth a lot right now. Now, I don't have the ultra medical key, so I actually am going to turn on the power here in hopes that players will go there, kill each other a bunch, and get off my scavs. Essentially. We got there. GPX. So this is a good place if you're looking for the... Speaking of Kappa already, if you're looking for the Deadly Sod Beard Oil, this is a good place where it spawns. So, yeah, let's turn on the power right, like, immediately, right now. And we're just gonna hope that everybody rushes there, ignores us, and leaves us alone. Take all the free money we can get. Oh, I meant to search this one. I think I'm going to put this up here. This plus this should be more than worthy. This is only worth a lot if it's not, if it's found in raid to sell in the market. So. Okay. Jackets are always worth looting. Always worth looting. Even if it's just for free money in your key slot. Is that a bandage? You get relay spawns, helix spawns, yeah, stuff like that there. Alright, I'm not expecting any scavs here yet because I spawned here. I do want to go check this cache. Caches are the same way. They're like, if you're not really going for one specific thing or you need to burn some time, caches are definitely another thing you want to be looting a lot of. And we are trying to give the scavs time on the inside to spawn, for sure. For sure. Nothing crazy. We'll grab the relay, I guess. I think the cleaners are worth about 20k because of the thermal scope trade. But alright, we're gonna go check underneath first. I'm gonna go to the underneath route into Idea. I remember our loose goal is to go get the Ollie documents as well. Get the Ragman like regular quest line moving along. In addition to the therapist task line here. And decontamination service is definitely one of those harder tasks because they make you wear such trash armor. It's basically like you're not wearing armor at all. Which is fine, but even against scavs, not wearing armor is scary. I've never liked the timing of it. There's a DVL. This is a suppressor muzzle cap. But even I just don't like the timing of it because by the time you get to this task, you're like, yes, I unlocked all my cool dealers. I get all access to all this cool armor and weapons and stuff. And it's like, by the way, you got to use the 3M armor. Never been a fan of that, but that's how it goes. Love to be marking the mini buses down here somewhere. I still get lost down below here. Okay. I think I'm going to go around the corner here. Again, just looking for scavs underground here. If we go around and turn right, I think some scavs might have spawned in, power. Maybe somebody's heading there. turn that off real quick. It's actually almost harder to see with that because of the way the lighting works here. Okay, now we're underneath idea. I gotta remember to put that armor on if we do see a scav. Scavs can spawn down in here. This flashlight's a lot brighter than I remember it being. Alright, I think we're gonna go up the other side of idea. I just see what we hear. So when I briefly stop for a second right there, I'm listening. I try to do that in places I have a lot of cover in. Stuff like that. Before I enter an area. Just might hear a scav step, you might hear a player running by, you might hear a gunshot, you might, you know, any extra information you can get before you go into an unknown area or an unknown space. It's just it'd be the difference of living and dying. I'm not hearing or seeing anything here, which is a little unfortunate. But there's a chance because of our late spawn. There's a chance because of the late spawn that somebody came through and cleared this. Doesn't look to be the case, so let's go ahead and put that down there. I guess these are pretty cheap to buy. Same with the relays. LCDs are like whatever. Military cables are nice though. Nice. Yeah, they got a lot of good barter trades. G-phones are good. Got a lot of good barter trades. They also sell well. So 15k a slot or so. Okay, Nixer lenses. Although we have ours, still sell well. Gonna look for just flash drives here. And 1, 2, 3 computers. Tetrises can spawn on these benches here. Graphics cards. Where I picked up that Nixor lens, that can also be a spot. So this door spawns closed. So yeah, somebody came through here already. Alright, there's our scav. So ditch that. Alt to quickly attach that. Okay. Listening for more sounds. Gonna put that away. Take that. All right. You can see there that I wasn't pulling down on my mouse at all. That gun has no kick. Do want to check the scavs though. They can be fruitful sometimes. We're definitely switching over to this rig. Just a much bigger rig. I'm actually gonna keep our rig because it holds 2 more slots than it takes up. Nice. Definitely don't need these. Put that down there. These guys going out here. That scared me a little bit, not gonna lie to you. I was over in here. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna go... It's gonna be a weird routing. We're trying to get as many kills as possible on decontamination service. We're gonna go down and around. See if any more spawn underneath. I actually gotta go check pharmacy first. There's just good loot to be had in here. But after we check pharmacy, gonna go see if anybody or any scavs have spawned over in our underground idea area. And what I might do is I might go actually out into the military tents. Or whatever the tents over there. By the scav extract. And go from there. Again, the pharmacy key, not the greatest key in the world, but you can get morphines, you can get NaCls, you can get, you know, you can get all sorts of goodies in here. No lead X's or anything like that. Do I have this key? I don't. Having the idea cash register key, that actually might even be worth it just for that, like, safe, those few safe registers. Usually by these tents, there's quite a few scav spawns. Maybe there's a bunch in Goshen. But yeah, so instead of heading through the mall here, what we're going to do is we're going to go out to the tents, then we're going to go into Ollie. Hopefully there'll be some scavs in there. We'll see what happens from there. I mean, what's our extract? It's probably Emercom, right? Yeah. I think we're just going to beeline it for the tents here. There's a couple caches along the way. But again, we're not looking for anything specific, so I'm not too worried about looting. Which is one of my major things. I love looting in this game. Which is why I like hardcore so much. Like, I would be content with it. If this was a PvE game and no players, I would not play it nearly as much as I do now, but I would still enjoy myself immensely fighting scavs for loot for your hideout, that sort of thing. It's just a fun time. Give us a little bit of cover here. Scavs do see less at nighttime. Their range is definitely nerfed. That almost doesn't even help at all. Bummer for no scavs here. I mean, it might be just better to reset. Sometimes Interchange is one of those maps like Reserve where either you get a ton of scavs and you're like, holy crap, go away, or you get none. Or especially on the outskirts and not in the main mall. I bet you all the scavs that have spawned are in the main mall, you know? It happens. It's not a big deal. So, I think now our focus will be getting to Ollie, get our documents. Oh, I hear one. I heard you. I hear you, friend. Where are you? I think he's right behind this tent. Okay. Not ideal, but gets the job done. Hey, you see by these Yushunkas, like I said, they spawn a lot, so probably should have left my axe at home. Not planning on using any of that. I think we're at the point where I do want to top up here. We didn't lose that many rounds. I haven't shot that much, but it's 2 kills towards decontamination service. The nice thing is we're double dipping on the kills now. We're getting the Make Ultra Great Again kills for Ragman, as well as the decontamination service for Therapist. So definitely nice to be double dipping on kills. For sure. All right. Let's get our better armor back on in case we hit a player. Now, we should be at the point where most players are doing, like, quick loot runs are definitely out. However, there might be people doing what I'm doing, or looking for a task item, or... Hell, I have seen player scavs at night for Interchange because it is so lit up. They're just trying to get some, you know, solid loot in them. That sort of thing. So in future runs, when I have less to lose and I'm just trying to get the kills, we are going to be a little bit more aggressive about spawns and trying to get scavs, but right now we are also trying to do other things. So I'm gonna be just a little bit less aggressive. Okay, double tap V does a quick melee. Of course, I did it wrong in the wrong window, but yeah, double tapping V is nice. I think I heard a scav. They do spawn back there as well, so let's go check back here. Then we'll go upstairs. Yep, there we go. One in the tents there. Two in the tents there. Okay. Get our garbage arbor on. Alright, got that one. I think. Nope. Oh boy. Get rid of this bleed here real quick. Probably gotta pop that propofol. This is that range where I'm really scared of scavs, especially, like I said, we're not geared right now. I can't take shots. This 3M armor basically doesn't exist. I don't know if I got this guy on this. All right, I got that guy on the last spout there. There's definitely one more over in the tent here, though. I aimed a little bit to the right, but we got there in the end. All right, 2 more kills. Very good. Very good. All right, nothing of value. A bunch of weapon spawns here, weapon part spawns. Even a few crates here. Turn off that. Might as well go ahead and grab that. So if given the choice, I'd much rather have the 136. Now we aren't on any, we're not on any specific gun quests here, so we could even, if we wanted to, we could ditch our pistol for insurance. And use that properly. This is not the best spot to do this in, but I think I am gonna go ahead and use the serve kit. It fixes more. We have the time. We're not being pressured by anything. I actually prefer the serve 12 over CMS, I think, because usually when I'm doing surgery, it's in a scenario like this where I'm like, okay, I cleared everything. We're all good to go. I usually don't do combat CMSs. I come around on the CMS a little bit more. It is nice for the 1x2 slot. It is also nice because you can... I don't feel bad ditching them for something more valuable. But, yeah, given the options, I'm gonna use the Serve 12. And that propofol is gonna heal pretty much everything up here. Drink our juice here. Reload that while drinking the juice. Makes it instantaneous. Go ahead and top up while we let our body heal from our propofol. I do love propofol. If I could go into every single raid with a propofol, I'm a happy camper. Very happy camper. Okay. All right, we should be good to go. That'll heal up very quickly because we're healing 1 point per second. Whoa. That's funky lighting. I don't know if you guys can see that on the... Oh, yeah, you can really see that on the recording. Holy smokes. That looks so weird. That's probably from the painkiller. Actually, while we're here... Nighttime, I found the Luma Sharpen. Getting bumped up and the brightness getting bumped up just a little bit helps with seeing outlines in the nighttime. It makes on painkillers, it makes the game look weird. But it sharpens up the edges a little bit. So if you don't mind toggling your settings, depending on, you know, whether you're doing a nighttime or daytime raid, it can help a little bit. Just see those edges. I don't hear any scavs. Now, that door spawns closed, so somebody was here doing their thing. Which is fine. I just don't want them to be here now. Do I have this key? No. That's another key. It's just an extra computer. And if you can fit it in your docs case, it works. So the cargo route is in this office. This office is usually locked via... oh, do I not have that key? I don't have that key. I just got so lucky. Oh my goodness. I really thought I had that key. Well, there you go. It's the Ollie Logistics key. I just got so lucky. I don't know. We wouldn't have been able to get it before. I mean, it wouldn't have been a wash because we're getting scab kills here anyway. But yeah, that's a big win. And if you don't want to buy the key, or if you're playing hardcore or something like that, check to see if it's open. You know, somebody might be doing the quest that you're doing. That's really funny. I mean, it's pretty classic me as well. But that is really funny. I'm trying to think of the best place for scavs here. Ollie here can have a few that kind of like wander into the back of the store, so maybe we'll go check that. The weird brightness from the sun is going to be funky. We can always get rid of these guys as well, but I'm going to definitely get rid of one. Cords are worth a lot right now. So I think they recently added a MP5 50 rounder mag trade. Oh, that's a good one. That's real solid. Let's go ahead and do that. Put that guy in there. Nice. Used to upgrade our hideout. We're going to need a couple for the Bitcoin farm. But anyway, I think they recently added another barter trade for that. So cords, I think, subsequently went up in price a little bit because crafting wires in your hideout is very easy. You get like, I think you get almost 2 mags per crafting. So, pretty solid to be honest. It's just difficult to see here. I'm just gonna run through the back alley here, get out to the front where Emercom is. There might be some scavs up there. But I think I could just focus on getting out here. We're not going to get decontamination service all in one raid. We never were. Unless you get tagged and cursed, like with like a horde mode setting on almost, which I have had happen on interchange. It was an interesting bug. But I think they made it so it doesn't spawn them infinitely anymore. But I've been like, I piled bodies in the idea office before. It's been very odd. But unless you get that going, you're not gonna finish. Not gonna finish it in one raid. I'd rather get these cargo routes out and get to the next task, which will be, I think, minibus is next. Marking the minibuses. So that's a great one to do while you're just running around looking for scavs to kill, especially in the underground area. So. Flashlights just do not work well on this map. I always forget that. All right, so Emercom is a scary one if you're ever coming out this way. Up here is where people like to sit for sniping. So you can kind of just listen for them scooching around. Sometimes they'll sit up here as well. You can kind of get a brief look, see if they're peeking over the edge. If they are up there, but the best way to go, I think, is this way. There's a container here you can drop down onto without breaking your leg too hard, and then you can just take the low ground in here. I think that's the best, or that works the best. So gets the job done. Now there still could be campers on the other side here, of course. I think Emercom is the #1 extract camped extract in the game. And honestly, the backpackless extract is better. For that reason, I think. And then if I'm coming the other way, I usually hug the wall. And the low ground there. Not that it really helps. It helps during actual nighttime there. Alright. Good raid was good. We got some kills. Nothing crazy. Got some kills, got some loot. Not too bad with that armor strategy of taking it off, putting it on. We're probably going to do that, roll that into the next raid. Try to do it that way. So, yeah, that was not bad. Not bad at all. Get organized here, see what we got going. I think I heard the ping of something getting finished up in my hideout. So, yeah, only 4. But, like I said, those are double dipping kills. So, or as you know, they're double dipping kills, which is really good. Really good. Anytime you can stack up a bunch of scab kills all at once, it goes by super fast. So that's really nice. Really nice indeed. And the Glock, you can see the Glock, how the Glock performs. I love that. I love that thing. And like if you're fighting a player, you're going to be spam clicking a lot more, and it's super flat when you spam click. And it's very nice. Military cable, I'm going to save. I believe I need to hand some of those in, but I can't remember off the top of my head. So I don't think I need Keck tape. Saving those for. Yeah, saving those for other things. We'll save that guy. The real question is, do I start saving stuff for monetary purposes, or are we just trying to get rid of things that are not good barters? I think we just liquidate stuff. That's it. I still want to get these PSUs because they are, like I said, really powerful. Get rid of these helixes. That does trade for an M4. So it's not too bad. Not too bad. We upgraded our rig to an MK3, which is nice. These tubes are what I'm talking about to craft the Aquamarines. And what I think I'm going to do, I might sell that. Oh, no, that trades for the M4 mag. The reason it's worth so much is it trades for the M4 mag. Could definitely sell the GPX. We could definitely sell the 1G phone. I also really can't believe I got away with... where that goes to. That might be the one that goes in the power station. I can't believe we got away with getting in there without the proper key and actually finishing that task. So, you know, sometimes it's better be lucky, I guess. Lucky when you're forgetful. All right, let's go ahead and make sure we turn this in. That's going to unlock a lot of stuff for us here. Yeah. So we got minibus, we've got So Good Part 1, which is why we saved the... There we go. That's where you need that Pilgrim backpack. The in-raid Pilgrim backpack. So Ghost Balaclava, Shemagh, and Raybench, round frame sunglasses. This is all in woods to plant that. So we're going to be working on minibus, and of course we're going to keep an eye out for a Pilgrim backpack found in raid. So I think you get them from a task at some point. I think. The pilgrims, I mean. Okay. Go ahead and discover all these guys as well. This is the Alton face shield. It's quite a powerful one. Level 5 armor. And it doesn't impede your vision too much. It's actually quite powerful. It's the best in PUBG. It's the best here. For sure. People have been using those a lot lately as well. What are these guys going for on the market, out of curiosity? I think I'm going to sell this. We don't need multiple docs cases. I'd rather have multiple sick cases. If we sell this for 2s, that would be a nice little bump up in cash there. Yeah, another 200k for us. Yeah, that'll be good. And like, we'll keep 1 docs case, and I could sell that for 114 or whatever it is to Ragman at any time. All right, let's go ahead and sell up all these. I think Keck tape's worth more than the going rate here. So do 21s for that. We're gonna do the Nixor lenses. I'm gonna do 21s for that one as well. All of them. See how it's static at 22 here. So somebody who's buying them is gonna be buying 8 at a time, and I don't need the cash immediately. So that's how I'm gonna treat that one. I do want to make sure I can put up all the stuff that I want to put up on the market. So, let me just double check. 26, 15, and 19. Let's see if that's what they're giving them. Just about, yeah. Especially for these two. Definitely not for the cords. And it's about that for the helixes. So, no reason to sell those on the market. However, the cords, Oh no, they come down. They come way down in price. So yeah, you could craft. We're gonna save these. Then I think I did this last time. Where I was like, let's sell the cords, and then it was like, maybe you should hold on to those. Those ray benches we actually need for the woods test. We're gonna save that. I think I'm gonna sell all of these. Just get rid of the mechanic here. Okay. Very nice. Back to 4.1 mil there. Take that. That's a really nice bump up there. Back to almost 4.5. Heck yeah, nice. So what we're gonna do here is I'm going to we're gonna mod this out. I wanna play with this. Let's mod this bad boy up. Let's see what we have modding wise first. Just start using up some of our stuff here. I think we'll do this via link searching. I'll definitely put that on there. Instead of that's not a bad place to be at. Don't want that one. I want something better ergo. We're gonna do it via link searching instead of like edit preset. Oh, I can actually suppress it too? Oh, nice. Definitely suppressing it's the best call, I think. So we really don't need to do too much else to this. I'm taking away that. Taking away that. I'm not sure if I want to use a bastion or a I can't put a mount on there, so I guess I got to use a bastion. All right, let's do a link search on the hand guard real quick. I want to get a foregrip going. Probably just the RK1. Like I said, once I unlock gear for this, 17K for this thing, it's so good. The RK0 is quite powerful as well. For bang for buck, the RK0 I think is much better. It's only 7K. It's so powerful. But yeah. I think the muzzle we have is fine. We don't need to worry about that. It's a single shotgun, so I'm not too worried about that. We definitely want to get stocks and chassis here. Can access like PT locks. This is a really good one as well. This is level 4, but like this is close enough in price. It's just a really solid ergo recoil. It's usually my go-to. This one's higher on ergo, less on the recoil there. And I do actually want to have some amount of recoil there. And we could also, of course, do the classic, this guy, plus the recoil pad there. But I think I'm going to go for the other one here. Could do the buffer tube there. It's not worth it. And then the Zook is best in slot. And I guess it is only... You know what? At the end of the day, this costs dollars, not rubles. Why not? Why not? All right. And then we need to get the receivers and slides. So there's the Bastion, which is the cheap one. Gives us a little bit less accuracy, which I don't like. This guy is the best in slot, so we don't need to do that. That's just a regular dust cover. Regular dust cover. I think this is the one I like, or maybe not. There's one that's like fairly net neutral. I guess it's this guy. That might actually go with our handguard that we have. It does. So it only goes specifically with this handguard because it needs a certain slide there. That's not a bad way to do it because then you get a net neutral. Doesn't give you any penalties, stuff like that, which is nice. Very, very nice. All right, and now, last but not least, we need a sight for this bad boy. I'm just not sure what I want to use. I think I want to use a Valde. Just plop that on there, and you're good to go. We're going to unload that. We're going to get some mags. I might have some mags. Don't have any mags. We're going to get some mags. Link search again. Magazines. Those are cheap for -2. Again, I think the aluminum ones are just the best. Not those ones. These ones. Yeah, they're so good. Look at this. 1,400 rubles. We're going to get 3 of those. 1,400 rubles for just insane benefits and very little ergo loss and penalty. So if you're looking for 30 rounders, I think these are your best bang for your buck. Might even just be best in slot. I honestly don't know. I haven't really compared them, if I'm being honest. Selling all that. Keep this. Yeah, we're selling pretty much everything there. We are going to buy some BP. We have it unlocked from Prapper. We'll buy 150 because it's, well, worth it. Seems like a lot, but these rounds are quite powerful. And then, you know what? Maybe I will only use 2, and then we'll keep just a stack there. That seems good. And that'll be good for reloading purposes. And then what we're going to do, we're going to use that serve kit over this guy. Done. Now, with the serve kit, you don't need this guy as much, because that does actually fix that. So we'll grab a propofol and put it there. Very good. So let's go ahead and sell all that. Keep your stash clean. It's good. It's good for you. And we are ready to go on another interchange raid here, which is what I think we'll do, but that's going to be in the next episode. Thank you so much for tuning in. Yeah, had some good raids there. Got some good stuff done on Shoreline. I think we're going to keep working on this decontamination service thing, especially with our modded out VPO, see what it does for us. Probably going to be pretty good. I mean, it's quiet. Definitely good at killing scavs quickly and quietly with headshots. With the Validate on there, should be good. Got a flashlight. Probably going to end up going nighttime. We're going to have to bring some markers in for the minibus challenge there, but it should be a good time. Guys, thanks so much for tuning in. If you're enjoying this kind of content, if you're enjoying any other content on the channel, make sure you sub. Lets us know, my editor and I, that we're doing something right, getting it kicked off, getting it going well, and well, subbing helps ensure future content as it's going. Yeah, hopefully you're enjoying all the series that are on here. I like watching full-length series, so hopefully you guys too. That's what we're going to be doing a lot of. But in the future, I might do some tutorial stuff, both in Tarkov and Minecraft shows. Should be interesting to check those out. But thanks so much for hanging out with me today. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.